Mm-hmm. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Pod and Long. Hello, friends. It's Ryan. It's great to have you with us. You're looking live on a man who lives above the fray. He lives on a different level of the earth, third earth, whatever. The Buffalo Bills, Megastar Mark. You're just riding high. Well, we're in the dumpster.
I truly feel, by the way, Cole Beasley had one catch, and I bet he called everybody. And like, hey, you see that catch I made? You see that? That was me. You want to hear about the Hollow Earth?
Hollow Earth. I still can't get over Hollow Earth.
Yeah.
Not flat, hollow.
The fact that he's even back still upsets me. But anyway.
He had to apologize. He had to apologize to everybody.
Yes.
Already?
Yeah.
No, just to come back, right?
Didn't he had to apologize to like the owner. He had to apologize to like the GM, the head
Sean
coach.
McDermott.
I love that.
He had to go on an apology. I don't know why. For what? We're not totally. They never said. But
well, he was an anti-vaxxer,
very staunchly anti-vax,
and I think he was creating like trouble because he wouldn't get vaccinated.
He wouldn't shut the fuck up about it either. Like, it's one thing to have an opinion, that's fine, but get your opinion out there and then shut the fuck up. Like, you know,
deal with the consequences.
I think it's more than anything, it's just like an inconvenience.
Yeah,
that's what I'm getting at. He was like, you know, like, well, is Cole going to be able to play? Or, you know, well, the New York, they're not allowing people to play right now if they're not vaccinated. It's like, well, what are we going to do about Cole? Like every decision you have to make, and at the very end, you have to say, well, but what about Cole?
Right.
Like, fuck you. Thirds, like wide receiver threes shouldn't have to be an addendum on every decision a football team makes.
Yep. And what I laughed about is because last year, Cole he can catch extremely well. I know we're talking about the Bills already, but he can catch very well. He had one catch in this game. He caught it and then fell over, which is all he ever did last year, which is why the Bills wanted to replace him, because he got no yards after the catch. He would always catch it, which is great, and then just heel it over. He was like a tiny tight end. He just caught it and then fell. So they could have done better. But apparently not, because
we're gonna do more Bill talk, but we also have another co-host here. He is 60% of our offense. It's Killigreg 17. Did you see that stat?
Yeah,
scrolling across the screen. About
ironically,
Titans.
one of the other three was also a Titan, and that's exactly what I've been talking about. Like, as much as I love the Titans, they haven't been fun to watch in I genuinely don't know when.
You liked when Vince Young was there. You were pretty excited.
I mean, I never liked Vince Young, but I liked watching them then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that was fun. I would rather shitty Vince Young 8-8 than a fucking all-star. I can't remember his name.
Tannehill?
Than a fucking all-star Tannehill 13-4. You know?
Yeah,
like one is, and
that's how low he's fallen. You can't.
When we get to the Titans, are we even going to go over the Titans this week?
Oh yeah, they're on the list.
Yeah, they're on the list.
All right, when we get to the Titans, I'm going to talk about something.
Okay, all right, we'll do that. All right, we are in week 15. We're closing in at the end.
Seems like just yesterday we were doing our season predictions.
It just right.
All of us were so gung ho on the
Bears.
Like, I'm trying to think who was the team.
The Bears.
Colts.
We like the Colts. That was wrong. I have to go back and take notes on that episode. I'll go back. And
we all still were on the Vikings train. I do remember that.
We were.
So yeah,
we were. All right. We begin with the category again because things are just out of control right now.
Wow.
What?
Last week. What the?
Wowzers.
There's several games on here. I'll go in order of crazy.
Okay.
Right. So number one craziest AWA game, Vikings versus the Colts. I didn't even know this game was on. It was on very early in the day.
Yep.
I was at a high school hockey game. Came home, saw the messages like, wow, Colts are killing it. I think it was like halftime when I got home. Like, okay, it's 33-0. Seems like a good game to take a nap to. This is great. You know, get myself all set up for a nap, watching. Like, oh, they just scored. Oh, they just scored again. Oh, they just scored again. And Nate Burleson going, this is going to be the biggest comeback ever. This is going to be the biggest comeback ever. 33 points. That's the biggest comeback ever. Okay. Then they scored again, and they were down by 8, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was, what was it, 2 minutes left? There was not a lot of time left. They stopped the Colts. I guess we'll get into more of what the hell happened with the Colts here. But they throw a screen pass to Dalvin Cook, a 65-yard touchdown, and they're tied with a lot of time left to go. And then they almost blew it. The Cousin Zone, they almost blew it a couple times. They had to go to overtime to make it happen, but they win, coming back from 33 down at halftime, the biggest comeback in NFL history, beating the Bills comeback in the playoffs against the Oilers. Frank Reich.
Against a team that no longer exists.
Right.
So, yeah. The Colts, you already fucked Frank Reich by firing him. Now you took him out of the record books, you assholes.
Yeah. How
we exist, because if you take the Oilers away from the Titans, I don't think we have any Hall of Famers.
Yeah. Your Oilers turned into the Titans, so you technically have ownership of that.
Eddie George, isn't he on the Hall of Fame?
Is he?
Oh, yeah. He's gotta be.
I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
If he's not,
that's ridiculous.
He will be.
If he's not. Yeah.
He will be. He was great. Anyway, insane comeback. This is the ultimate Cousin Zone. I'm down 33, baby. I don't care.
Yeah, don't matter now.
Go out there and sling it now.
You got Cousins in the Cousin Zones at a 1:00 game, man. You were fucked from the start.
A Saturday 1:00 down 33 points at halftime. What is there to lose? Let me put my eyeshadow on. Let's get out there.
Amazing. I mean, Vikings.
It was amazing.
It was, and I mean, they have the tenacity to keep coming back, and also to the Colts, you have to really be shit to blow a 30. I mean, I watched that Bills. I've seen that Bills Oilers game a lot, and the Oilers just gave up. Like once they just stopped playing, and that's exactly what happened with the Colts. They just gave up. They just said like, "Oh, it'll never happen. It'll never happen. We're still up. We're still up. We're still up. Fuck." And it's exactly what the same type of exacerbation you see on the Oilers. They're just like, we're fine. No, we're not. Never mind. Just shitty. I mean, they play like a team who has never had who has a head coach with no experience.
Yeah. Is this going to play him out of the job?
Yes.
Is he done?
Yep. Completely done. Yep. You don't come back from this one.
I saw somebody was making fun of. Oh, go ahead, Eddie George.
Eddie George is a 2022 semifinalist for the Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay. So he's not.
He should be in this.
I mean, in the process, but
yeah.
Technically, currently, I still think the Titans have no Hall of Famers.
I think the Panthers have one. That's it.
Sam
Mills. He just got in.
Sam Mills. Yeah. Right.
Sam Mills just got in. Probably more for inspiration than career, but I mean, he had a nice career there, but it was only like 2 years.
Since we have a handful, we'll give you one of ours. You want OJ?
Can I have Don Beebe?
Nope.
Can he get in?
Nope. OJ
Don?
or nothing.
Can I get Don?
Nope.
Don was a Panther.
Nope. OJ.
Can I get Frank Reich? Can he?
Nope.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Only OJ. Crap.
Technically, Bill Polian, right?
Sure, I guess. Right.
I mean, right?
Kevin Green also is in the Hall of Fame, but he's
for
in as a
his
Steeler.
WCW run. Yeah.
Yeah, right. He's in. Which the first thing, if you watch, I love the Football Life series. I don't know if you guys watch those.
I do, yeah.
The Kevin Green has one, and the very, very first thing that it shows is him fighting Ric Flair. It's amazing. It's this guy was a wrestler.
Kevin Green was good.
When Greg and I were
might
doing
have been my favorite pay-per-view.
I will say when Greg and I were doing the WCW podcast, there was one episode where we all agreed that Kevin Green was in the best match of the night, and it was awesome. I got so into that one.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it at the time. All right. That was the number one Awa. Anything else to say about this game other than
just Vikings are
fucking just Colts. Goodbye, Jeff Saturday.
Yeah, that whole team.
He had a shot.
Yep.
He had one job.
They were playing tough, but boy, how do you screw this up? Are they just
think about this
out of shape? I mean,
I think the problem was the running back was injured, and then they couldn't do anything after their only good player was hurt.
They also
because he's on my fantasy team. He only got me 2 points before he got hurt.
Oh, well.
So they scored most of those points without him.
A lot of it was field goals.
Yeah.
I think that was part of it.
You know what
it was 5 field goals or something like that.
Jeff Saturday, first time head coach. it's possible his schemes are super basic.
Yeah.
Like maybe it's just easy to figure out. Maybe he only has so many defensive plays.
He's
that
never
he calls.
coached.
Right.
What
And
plays does he
once you
have?
figure out, well, he's doing that one of 5.
Yeah.
Let's just run the screen now. I mean,
His
maybe
offensive coordinator was the head coach's assistant, which means he gets the head coach coffee and breakfast.
He's
the
coach.
Offensive coordinator now. That guy's the offensive coordinator.
We got to talk about Matt Ryan. Like, I mean,
it was
holy shit. This
like
guy
watching a career just circle the drain. That's what it was.
But
the looks on his face.
28-3, never thought he'd live that down.
Right.
I mean, god
damn.
Right?
Damn.
Like, this is it. Like, what do you do? Whether you can you go into broadcasting after this? Not that I think he'd be very good at that anyway, because he's kind of like vanilla.
Yeah.
But I mean, nobody's gonna listen to you. This guy won an MVP. I think people forget that. He won an MVP. He was, won the year. He was lit it up. And
do you think he'll be a coach?
Maybe.
He has like kind of coach energy slightly.
I mean, maybe he's like an assistant.
Yeah, not a head coach.
Maybe a quarterback's coach.
Yeah.
You don't. Yeah.
I don't know. He's well liked. He's respected. It's
Yeah,
just
but how can you do this again?
2 of the worst comebacks ever.
Right.
You got beat by Kirk Cousins. You had a 33-point advantage on Kirk Cousins and his eyeshadow, and he still lost. All right. That was the number 1, I think, moment of the week or game of the week. The second one, which is very, very close, is the Raiders and the Patriots.
I'm so excited.
In the most bizarre ending I've ever seen.
You say bizarre. Wonderful is the word you're looking for.
You're right.
Is it though? Because it's bittersweet.
Yeah, I know. You're not a big Raiders fan.
It's not just the Raiders. I am mostly impartial towards the Raiders. I think they're a little sad. But I hate Josh McDaniels.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And not only did he get a win here, he got one of those look at me, I'm better than Belichick type wins.
But he doesn't deserve any credit for that.
No, I don't think anyone's giving him any credit either.
Oh, he psyched him out. He was on the sidelines yelling at that guy. He's like,
throw it. Yeah. How? Okay.
All right. Let's lay out the play. It's tied. They run the ball. They ran it, right?
Already. Stop right there. Why?
What? They ran it.
You're 55 yards away. You need a touchdown.
You're very far away. You see this in the NFL, though. Sometimes you run the ball, you get a good gain, you maybe call a timeout.
But there's no time. You have 3 seconds. That was the point I'm making, Ryan. You had this made no sense from the start, but continue.
Okay, it made no sense from the start, but whatever. They ran the ball, and then Ramondre Stevenson pitched it backwards to who? Jacoby Myers.
Jacoby Myers, yep.
Who then decided to throw it 25 yards backwards to Mac Jones. When a guy who wasn't trying, Chandler Jones, was just standing there, intercepted the ball, stiff arm Mac Jones to the ground, and scored a touchdown, and the Raiders won. It is being dubbed the Hail Moron. Have you heard this?
No, I like that though.
That's not that clever.
Instead of Hail
No, I like it though. I like it. It's
Hail
very blunt.
Moron.
So here's let's I'm gonna pause right here. So Jacoby Myers.
Pause.
Okay, you got the ball, right? You're turning around. Let's pretend that this was a good move. Okay.
That it works. Let's
pretend
you complete this ladder.
You know your team. Why is the whitest, slowest dude you're on your squad the guy you decide, you know what? He's going to juke some dude out of his shoes. He's going to run this 60 yards, baby. Like, that in itself makes no sense. Like, that you decided Mac was the guy you wanted. It's not like Mac can throw forward. There's nobody behind Mac. He had to run with it.
It's so bizarre because it's tied. All you have to do is sit on it and go to overtime and try to win.
Oh,
was this the plan by Belichick, or was this an idiotic team making stupid mistakes, or was it a J.R. Smith Lakers moment where a brain fart in the NBA finals where he tries to call timeout and there are no timeouts or whatever he did.
If
the game's
all-time
we're losing, what are you doing?
That LeBron just
the arms up like
right.
What are you doing? What is happening? That was Cleveland, right? That wasn't the Lakers.
Yeah, it was Cleveland.
Yeah. The fact that Belichick hasn't said more about this makes me think that was the plan. Like he had called, do the lateral, fucking do the lateral, fucking shit. Where you don't throw it to Mac Jones.
Just throw
Did
it.
you hear his original quote that he gave?
No,
the original quote after the game where he said, "Oh, Mac Jones can't throw it deep, so we had to do something." That's what he said.
Did he really say that?
He buried his quarterback, saying that Mac Jones can't throw it deep.
That.
I am
that's
here
despicable and wonderful
for this
and then,
franchise demise.
I saw yesterday that somebody asked him, some poor sap, like, why are people afraid of this fucking guy? Just go get him. Like, this team stinks. They're not going anywhere. Just stop being afraid, you fucking reporters. What are you doing? Some guy was like, "Excuse me, Mr. Belichick, what do you plan to do to correct this mistake?" And he goes, "Correct the mistake."
The weird thing is, you can actually say on to Cincinnati because that's who they're playing next.
Right, on to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Oh, what a fucking brilliant moment.
I kind of respect Belichick for that because, again, I think I've pointed this out before. I think it's really silly that coaches have to answer reporters' questions.
Yeah,
I guess. But why are you afraid of these guys? What are you afraid of? What are they going to do?
Why are you afraid of Belichick? Probably because he'll revoke your credentials.
Because he's going to shut you out, I guess.
Yeah. He'll call up the Boston Globe and say, whoever the fuck intern you sent me.
You did the hell moron, again, you idiot.
And you'll regret it.
You did the hell moron, not me. Like,
so if
you were part of it.
If the Patriots lose, which they very well should lose to the Bengals, the way the Bengals are playing, we'll get to that in a second.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it, right? For the season? That's it for the he'll stay on for the rest of the season, but is this the end of Belichick with the Patriots? And does he go to another team?
I think my favorite thing about it is that the speculation of will he coach somewhere else as a 75-year-old man?
I strongly feel one way or the other, this is the end of his run with the Patriots.
Wow.
Either he's going to retire or he'll find somewhere else.
Can you? Oh my God. 75-year-old coach starting over. Just go to Nantucket, man.
Yeah. Just retire.
Just go hang out in Nantucket.
Right.
Wow.
I knew this fucking season was going to be a disaster for him. I just knew it.
Did.
I called it at the beginning that this was stupid as hell that he came back. And I said, this is going to damage his reputation. And now, granted, I didn't think it was going to be this stupid, but just.
Yeah.
Even if this didn't happen, this team screamed 8-9 or 9-8.
They're still not good. Even if they competed in this game and didn't do this, they're still not good.
No.
But this is hilarious.
Oh, and then Mac Jones getting fucking
stiff arm to the ground.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I also like how Chandler Jones, like, he gave up on the play. He was just kind of sitting it out.
Yeah, right. He was just standing there.
I'm just standing here. Okay. I'm gonna pick this up.
Sure. Great. I guess I'll go ahead and win that.
Thanks a lot. I will just take that.
When we were watching that, my wife turned to me. She's like, the only thing better would have been if Chandler Jones had stiff armed Belichick on his way to the end zone.
Yeah, right.
I just found him on the side.
I'm shocked Belichick didn't run onto the field and try to stop him.
And it was a former Patriot too. That also made it beautiful. Chandler Jones was a Patriot.
He knew the playbook.
Yeah,
he knew where that ball was going.
They cut him, right? They cut him when they were going to pay him, but they cut him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, brilliant. Just all brilliance. All right, the moving on to Awa number 3, Cowboys Jaguars.
Yeah,
a game that I was okay, Cowboys got this one. Like, this is weird that they're still not winning like by a lot, but okay, Cowboys are going to win. Nope, they lose in overtime to the Jags,
baby.
Jags get two nice wins in a row for the Jags.
Jags are turning. Trevor Lawrence, the light I think has come on for this.
You know what I think it was? Yeah. He came in the all denim. Did you see that? He walked in all denim like Orange Cassidy.
Oh, denim daddy.
Yeah, he was all denim, and I think that's the key. He's got to be all denim.
Hands in his pockets.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sunglasses. It was almost exactly like Orange Cassidy. It was kind of weird. I don't think it was planned that way. But yeah, Jags.
I'd love if it was. That's.
I wish. I mean, it makes sense. Synergy, man.
Trevor Lawrence's girlfriend looks 7 years old.
Who?
Trevor Lawrence's wife.
All right, we're gonna go.
Wife?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's see. Trevor Lawrence girlfriend. Safe search off. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Right?
What?
For a very brief second, I thought it was his daughter.
That first picture of that popped right up. Yeah. Where they're in front of a beach or they're on a beach.
Oh boy. Oh boy, do I have to? I mean, he's not old, right?
Yeah,
How old is he?
Oh my god. Do you see the one with him like holding up his jersey in front of the Jaguars thing?
No.
Oh god. How do I share?
Hold on, no, I can just look it up.
Yeah. Just type in Trevor Lawrence girlfriend. And it was like it's him in front of the Jaguars like logo in front of like a wall of Jaguar logos.
It's the two of them.
Oh yeah.
And she looks like
Yeah.
she's about 7.
Yes, it
You're
looks
right.
like she should be starring in the Hannah Montana reboot.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh
She should
my
be on
God.
some Disney show. Yep.
Wowzers.
What the hell, man? You don't see Josh Allen's girlfriend looking like that.
Josh Allen, man, I
Have we
fucking
seen
love
Josh
that guy.
Allen's girlfriend. Do we know what she
Oh,
looks
she's super
like?
hot. Yeah, she's super hot.
Not from Buffalo.
No.
How old is Trevor Lawrence though? He's not old.
No, he's younger
He's
than
23.
Yeah,
he's
let's say.
23. He should be dating Hannah Montana lookalike.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I'm not upset. Like, do you? It's just like it's so shocking to me. I see kids driving, and it like
Yeah.
it floors me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
It's like, whose car did this person steal? And then they buy alcohol in front of me. It's like, what the fuck?
What the fuck is happening?
I'm looking at Josh Allen's girlfriend, by the way. There's too much teeth there.
Oh boy.
Too much teeth.
Oh,
Listen, I have to
come
protect
on,
my boy.
Josh.
I'm
So it
Come
looks like he was
Josh.
actually imitating Orange Cassidy.
It looks like it, right? I don't think he was.
It appears that was
I
the thing.
don't think he was trying to
Oh
do
no,
that. I don't
Oh,
think
man.
so.
It does look
AEW
like it.
posted that it was.
Yeah, of
Maybe.
course they did. I would do that too.
That's great. Oh my god,
Do
yeah,
that
there's his
too.
girlfriend again. That's so distracting.
Oh, that is a lot of teeth.
Yeah, right?
Maybe she is.
Poor
from
girl.
Buffalo.
Poor girl.
She opens beer cans.
Oh, Josh. Oh no. Oh no, we're going.
Stone
Oh,
Cold
no.
style.
Give
we're
me a
going to
bowling
dark
ball.
place. She catches him like him, like
Yeah.
catches 4 in one hand.
Right.
She's great. I would take
Yep.
that. She's cute for Josh. Josh,
Yeah.
you know,
Josh is a
he's not a Jimmy Garoppolo type.
no, he's
Like,
not.
come on.
He is
No,
he
he's
is
not.
a
He's all right.
country
He's a-
bumpkin.
he's country.
He's a California.
Yes,
country
he's a drive a tractor type.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
right.
he is.
He's country
right.
cute. All right. Anyway, the Jags
Country
won.
cute.
He's country cute, right?
Well, remember,
Yeah, he's
we
kinda
wanted to
cute
do the
for-
podcast where we rank the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Look, so I think
Actually,
country cute.
We
might
have
be
we have an Orton line now. We need
We have an
a
Orton line of handsome
an
quarterback.
Orton line of handsomeness.
Yeah, I like that. Ooh, country
I
cute.
love that.
That's an off-season podcast.
There we
you
go.
will be excited to see, I'm sure.
Yeah, right.
All right, final Awa. Chiefs need to go to overtime to beat the Texans. We talked about this like, well, I mean, the Texans, they almost beat the Cowboys. We'll see what
Yeah.
happens with the Chiefs. They did the same thing.
Yeah, they did.
Almost beat the
Texans
Chiefs.
playing tough. Playing tough. It's the best you
Yeah.
can say about them. They're playing tough.
They're playing tough, but they keep losing, and they're going to get that Bryce Young pick.
Right. They are one loss.
all
away.
working out.
I looked
It's
it up
all
today.
working out.
They lose this week, it's theirs. They got the first overall.
Wow.
No matter
One
what
more.
happens. Yeah,
One more. They're good. And they can start winning again. But yeah, the
they-
Chiefs. Are
and
you
that-
worried? How worried are you?
Oh,
Nah.
they do this last year too. They had like a slew of just like,
Yeah, they
what's wrong
lost
with the Chiefs?
Several
Yeah.
games in a row. Yeah, weird
And it was
games.
like,
I
what's gonna
could-
go on, and then the Chiefs are just the Chiefs.
Yeah. I could see them losing one of the next 3, and then people turning on them, which gives them like ample motivation for the playoffs. Like they play the Seahawks this week.
Maybe.
If the Texans played them tough, I think in Denver played them tough. I think it's conceivable the Seahawks do as well. So
Yeah.
I'm not. No, this team's still going to be in the AFC Championship game.
We'll see. Category. We're out of Awa. So a lot of crazy
Aw.
games. We're moving on to Keep On Trucking. I don't know how much time we need to spend on any of these. 49ers beat the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy, future 9-time Super Bowl champ.
Mhm.
Looks great.
The
Seahawks are coming crashing back. to
Yeah,
earth
this is not
now.
the time to go cold, Seahawks.
They're cold. They're 7-7 now.
Yep.
A lot of injuries. This is the
Mhm.
problem with these teams that this is the NFL. Lots of people get hurt. Once you lose your third running back and you lose Tyler Lockett, you know, you're not going to win.
Yeah.
Geno Smith is not going to, he's not Josh Allen. Josh Allen is country cute. He can overcome those losses on defense to win some games. Geno's not doing that.
No.
Like as good as he's been, he can't do that. So 49ers win. 49ers
look good.
It's going to be tough to beat them.
I think
really tough to
beat.
The
more I see them, the more I think they're going to be I think they're going to be in the Super Bowl.
I sure hope so.
Brock Purdy, Super Bowl champ.
I love it. I absolutely. Although won't Garoppolo be? I would be mad if Garoppolo comes into the playoffs and they lose. That's going to really upset me.
I hate that.
There's a possibility that
Garoppolo
and Trey Lance are both out and Brock Purdy's in. Is that possible at this point?
Yeah, I think it's likely.
That's scary.
Now, Greg, you've seen Brock Purdy. He's obviously no Jimmy G.
Well, of course not.
Oh right. God,
would you consider him top 10?
He's not bad.
Is he in the top?
No.
Handsome quarterback. Orton line.
Look.
Orton was not handsome, so we have to get a new guy.
No, he's not. He looks like he should be selling me cell phones.
No, he's a T-Mobile rep.
Hey, guy.
He's a T-Mobile kind of guy. Yeah, he's T-Mobile cute.
T-Mobile cute, not country cute.
Country cute. T-Mobile
cute.
Actually, I'll tell you exactly what Brock Purdy looks like. He looks like the sidekick to the villain of a 1980s skiing movie.
No, man. He's
like Billy Zabka's
Hot Tub Time Machine.
Yeah, right.
All right. Bills win big over the Dolphins. This is a huge win for the Bills. Huge. Our boy, he wasn't up to it. I mean, the Dolphins were all right in this game.
They played good. They played really good. It was a tight game, you know.
It was a tight game, but our boy, the Dolphins are now 8-6, right? They've dropped now.
Well,
Bills keep on trucking.
Their Dolphins, this is the hard part of their schedule. You know, they got wins where they needed them, when they should have gotten them against shit teams, but this was, we all called this was going to happen. You're going to have to play tough. I mean,
it was 32-29, you know.
Yep.
But
Bills won on a walk-off.
So. Bills are 11-3.
Yep.
They're 11-3. They're going to soak up they're going to get that number 1 seed. And that's going to be key.
Impressive how good the Bills are considering all their setbacks.
Yeah.
It's them or the Chiefs. And
it's them, I would agree. It's them or the Chiefs, but
they're trending down. Chiefs are trending down right now. They seem to be getting healthier.
They are getting healthier. Yeah. They obviously Vaughn's out for the season, but Micah Hyde, they're all pro safety who went down in like week 2. There's actually talk of him coming back now. Like he's the surgery went well, so he might be there for the playoffs, which would be absolutely huge for that team to get an all pro safety back.
Sure.
You know, they little injuries now and then, but like even they had a guard last year who nobody outside of Bills fans would know who Ike Bodger is, but he was like their top swing offensive lineman, and he tore his ACL in week 16, and now he's back. This is his first week that he'll actually be playing, and just to have that depth on your O line is huge. Like this guy was very good whenever he was called on to start. So yeah, they're definitely getting healthy when it comes. They got to play in Chicago though, and Fields, we'll talk about it, is amazing. You know what he did. Well, he will, like I said, we'll mention it a little bit later on.
Sort of.
Well, he's very good, and they don't do well against scrambly guys. So we'll see.
Yeah, but I also think the Bills are just going to put up a good jillion points. You don't even need to defend Justin Fields. Just let him do what he wants.
Yeah, run around, step out of bounds. It's fine. just let him run until he
tire himself out.
Yeah. Right.
Let him run around.
Realistically,
yeah.
How many points can Justin Fields score? If the Bills score 50 and they decide to not guard Justin Fields, can the Bears win this game?
No.
Like it still takes time.
No. You can't throw the ball.
Right.
All right. Eagles, Bears. Let's talk about Eagles, Bears.
Yeah.
Another big win for the Eagles.
You could have almost put this in Awa because, I mean, the Bears played them tough.
Yeah, I guess. Fields
had once the Eagles kicked it into high gear, the game was over pretty fast.
Yeah.
It felt competitive, and the Eagles decided to play football.
All right, we'll play now. The only thing is really the Fields run was awesome. Not a touchdown because he stepped out of bounds, but man, that run was incredible. And he passed 1,000 yards rushing for a quarterback. So, you know, that's an impressive feat. But again, they're 3-11.
He has a shot at that record though, which is pretty cool for most, rushing yards by a quarterback. I don't know.
What is
It's
the
kinda
record?
fun. It's like he's at just barely over 1,000, and it's like 1,100.
Oh yeah,
It's definitely within range. I think they said if he averages 65 yards rushing the next 3 games, he gets it. So
Yeah, he'll do that.
yeah, he'll do
Unless
that.
they sit him, unless they sit him, which is possible. But
Because he got hurt again, didn't he?
I think he like went out for a bit, but came back in. So I don't know.
Shit, Justin Fields is 6'3".
Wow.
I
He's
thought
that
he was like
tall?
5'11".
Yeah, me too.
Is that a like a
Unless
you
my
know,
glasses aren't
fake-
on, unless he's 5'3".
that could be a fake 5'3"? Is that a fake like he's actually like when
Oh,
I
yeah,
play
it's a
basketball? He's
wrestling
actually
stat.
6'5".
Yeah, right.
No, I'm not.
I always remember-
he's also from Parts Unknown. It looks like.
Oh, wow. Holy shit.
yeah.
Is the list a
Oh.
finisher?
Yeah, it's called pulling a hamstring. I don't know. Maybe he's pulling at their hamstrings.
That's
Yeah.
the Sammy Watkins finisher. What are you
Yeah,
talking
no,
about?
I saw that in Japan. It was really good.
Yeah. Eagles win. They're still good.
Yep.
Hurts is hurt. Hurts is hurt. We'll
Not
see if
by
he
nothing.
plays.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
Yeah, we'll see if he
You know
plays.
what's-
I wouldn't.
you know what's
I wouldn't
weird?
play him. Fuck it.
You know what's
no,
the-
don't play him.
Before that news hit, the line in that game started to move, and people got an inkling that he was hurt because of that line, which also tells me that other people obviously have an in and were influencing Vegas. That's kind of
Oh, for sure.
yeah. I
The
don't know.
line was weird from the start though, because it was
Yeah, right.
+1 Cowboys. Earlier on Monday or on Sunday night, it was +1 Cowboys, and I was like, "That's a great bet.
Yeah.
Take that bet every day. +1 Cowboys. I'll take
Yeah.
Eagles."
Well, the Minnesota game fucked me 2 weeks ago
Yeah.
when they were
Right.
like
It was like a
they
push.
were like
Oh,
minus
right.
4 dogs or something.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I was like, what? That's impossible. And then they lost. It was just like,
it was weird.
who knew something?
You're right.
Vegas-
Right.
Vegas knows stuff.
That's why if you ever see a game increase, like all of a sudden a team starts at like +8 and goes to +12, you're like, oh, that's putting money on the +12. You don't see that
Mm.
big of a swing unless something's happening.
Not usually. All right, final one in big wins. Bengals kick the fuck out of the Bucks.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love this.
Bengals
Me
are looking
too.
better and better and better
Yeah.
every week. They
I
look
look
told you it was
awesome.
going to happen.
You're right. You
I mean,
called
I'm
it,
about
Greg.
as amateur as you get of a football fan. Like, but I said it straight up. I'm like, the Bengals are going to be tired and they're going to come around.
Mhm,
That's
Mm.
exactly what happened.
mhm.
And the Bucks, Brady has officially lost the most games he's ever lost in the
Love
regular
that.
season. 8 losses, but they're still in first place, and he's going to be in the playoffs, and he's going to beat
Think
the
of
Cowboys.
everything he's lost.
He's going to beat the
I know.
Cowboys. Or
All the
something.
He's
comeback.
lost all those games.
Yeah.
He lost his wife.
Yep.
I'm sure he's lost the love of his children.
His
Oh, of
children.
course.
He
If
lost
they ever
his
had it.
crypto, bro. He's
Mhm.
gonna lose a court
Oh.
case.
Mhm.
Oh, it's
He lost
wonderful.
his crypto guy. That's right.
It's like
I mean-
Job in the Bible, except there is no God,
Oh,
but he might still get eaten by a whale.
Yep. The only
I like
thing
how-
that Brady gained is captaincy of the Sad Boy boat. That's the only thing he got.
Forever captaincy.
Right.
It's going to be renamed the Brady Boy boat.
Yeah, that's the name of the boat. Is
Yeah, the Brady.
the Brady?
Always
Um,
sad.
How did you guys see the fake punt to Giovanni Bernard? Did you see
Ugh.
this? Oh my god!
Why is he still in the league?
Also, how do 10 guys on that special teams know what's going on, and you, being the only one who has to do anything on that one, don't know what's going on? Like, how are you the one who wasn't being told that you have to get this ball right here? I love
Bizarre.
the failure across the board on this game.
The entire Patriot failure of
Yeah.
this weekend is
Right.
just incredible.
It was
America's team, not the Cowboys. The
Yeah.
Detroit Lions
Hell
win
yeah.
again.
love it.
Yes,
They are now 7-7. They've
fuck.
worked their way from 1-6 to 7-7.
That's amazing. That's
Unbelievable.
amazing.
Despite our guy Dan Campbell trying to ruin it every time he makes a decision. Every time he has to make a choice in football, it goes badly, but the team still wins.
Yep.
I love it.
The only game they've lost was the Thanksgiving game.
They
And
lost
even that they
close
were
one to the Bills.
they were real close.
They were in it.
Right. This team's
Wow.
good.
yeah.
6 out of 7 now.
Yeah.
I love it. Jets.
too.
They had to play Zach Wilson.
Oh my god.
That was a
Seems-
problem. That was a little bit of a
I work
problem.
with a Jets fan, and I asked him when that news broke. I'm like, "Are you having a good day?" He's like, "Yeah, why?" And I told him that news. He's like, "Well, not anymore." I said, "I call it the Requiem for a Dream rule, where you have to get somebody in a good mood to
Yeah.
watch Requiem for a Dream, because they're going to leave it in a bad mood." That was me breaking that news.
Yeah, and you can tell him also that Zach will start on Thursday night.
Oh, I did. He knows.
He already knows.
He
Another
knows.
bad day. 2 bad days in a
Yep.
row.
It's also his birthday on Thursday, which is he's already told me. He's like, "I just know the Jets are going to let me down on my birthday."
Yes. Yep. Good observation.
Yep.
All right. Time for the ballad of
Oh,
the 2022 Carolina Panthers.
Up
Wow.
and down and up.
We
and
had a
down.
shot. The Bucks lost.
Yeah.
The Falcons lost.
Yes.
The Saints moved up to 5-9. We had a chance here. We had a chance here to take the division lead. Oh, we didn't, because we played the Steelers and we lost because we can't block. We can't throw the ball and we can't run it. And we found out what Sam Darnold really looks like
Yeah.
under pressure. Not good. He was awful in this game. We're 5-9, which is good. Good loss. We never beat the Steelers either. We've never beaten the Steelers. They're playing our entire game plan against us and being better and beating us. Like, we're going to run it, never throw it, and play good defense, and we're going to beat you. Who's trying to do that as well? But we can't throw the ball. Sam Darnold's not good. It was bad. It was bad. Just a glaring eyesore of why you
Where does this
need
put
a
them now?
quarterback. 5-9, it doesn't help because everybody's 5-9.
Yeah.
now.
Do you realize if the Bucks lose and everybody else wins this week, everybody in the NFC South will be 6-9?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. We're still in it.
Wow.
We
Yeah,
still
this puts them at
control
like
our
the
own
ninth
destiny.
pick.
9th pick is borderline.
9. This puts them at the 9th pick.
It's not good. That's not good. We need to lose again. But I was happy about the loss because, like, what are you doing? Don't do it. Don't do it, guys. All right. This category is whatevs.
We're getting there. We talked about it off the air. There's going to
Yeah.
be a lot more whatevs games
Yeah.
as
These are-
teams start falling off.
Yeah, these are games that don't matter
Mhm.
really at all. The Browns beat the Ravens.
Okay.
Sure.
I mean, the Ravens have a shot, right?
They have a shot at it, but Lamar
Yeah.
wasn't playing, and Deshaun finally threw a touchdown pass, and
I saw
They won.
the week 18. So the week 18 games, they don't have dates yet or times, because the whole idea is they want to see how the next 2 weeks play out and then put the best games on, because there's 2 Saturday games, there's an 8:00 game, just to drum up excitement. The Bengals play the Ravens week 18. That could be for the division. That
could be big.
That should be a really fun game.
That could be big. We'll see. But yeah, not a lot to say here.
Hopefully
Browns.
Lamar's back. Lamar didn't practice again today. Nobody knows if he's going
Yeah.
to play this week. I mean, that dude is, without him, that team is garbage.
They're
Ravens
done.
were a team I used to like, and now I just sort of don't want to see win.
Yeah.
I feel like they're not a team that deserves winning.
No, I hear
They've
you.
had a rough year. Saints beat the Falcons. We talked about it for a second there.
Boo. Who cares?
Whatever. It doesn't really matter. The
Bench
Saints are bad.
Mariota, get fucked.
Ritter was hideous.
Yeah, he was real bad.
Hideous, which is bad for me because that means they need a quarterback again.
No.
So they're in the quarterback sweepstakes again, which means that they're going to get CJ Stroud and play against us. It's going to piss me off. Anyway, Broncos beat the Cardinals. 2 of the worst.
Oh God.
Like,
I mean, I'm
okay.
super fucking stoked that the Broncos finally got a win without Russell Wilson.
Yes,
they won.
absolutely.
With
Also,
Mark Rippon's like second nephew or whatever.
yeah, right. The bathroom, tally still
Bathrooms.
good because he didn't play. Still good.
Bathrooms. You
Yeah.
want the bathroom guy update? You want it?
Yeah,
You ready for
sure,
it?
Sure.
He said, what did he say? Bathrooms called in a favor this week. Even though Russell Wilson cleared concussion protocol, they got him benched and they remain on top 12-11.
I love that he could have played, and they're
Yeah.
just like,
They didn't play him.
nah.
Bathrooms
Yeah.
remain on
Did
top.
you
The
see?
saga.
Did you see that press release that came out that the league
Yes.
basically warned, not
yes.
warned, but just sort of, I don't
warned
even know what the
owners
right-
about overspending on coaches and
Oh,
executives
right. Yeah.
Yes.
$800 million
of dead money.
paid out right now in dead money.
Mhm.
Dead money because these fucking owners are idiots.
Crazy.
Yep.
And it's gonna happen again. They don't give a shit.
No,
They don't
not-
care
Should
until
they?
they
Again, nor should they.
until
Yeah.
there's a collective bargaining agreement where they're gonna pretend that they're poor again.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Imagine that much money that you're paying somebody. How much is Matt
To do
Rule getting
nothing.
paid for the next whatever?
$50 million bucks, I think I saw.
Yeah. So the Panthers coach, could you bet you're losing $50 million into the Panthers guys? It's like, nothing.
Why
Yeah.
is he even coaching? Just sit
Yeah.
on your ass, Rule.
Oh, I would 100% coach a college team. Oh my God. I would do that way over an NFL team.
Easy. It's
If I'm
easy.
just halfway competent, I'm there for 15 years.
yeah,
I mean,
right? If
we
you're
all know
well-liked-
Coach made the transition to the NFL, and then
Yeah.
the show got canceled.
That's right. That's what
There's
happens.
daubers on the streets right now because
Oh,
of that.
Dauber.
Spare some
change, buddy. Broncos win. Whatever. Packers beat the Rams.
Yeah.
Whatever. Doesn't matter. Packers are eliminated. The only thing I'll
Yeah.
say is
Are they?
Baker
I
Mayfield.
thought the
No,
Packers
they're
are
not.
still- yeah,
So
Packers
if they
are still
win
in it.
out,
Oh, they can still get there.
I think they're still in
Yes,
the playoffs.
there is
Come
still it's like an 8% chance as of right now that they can still make it. But if they win out, yes.
Okay. Well, Baker Mayfield came back crashing to earth.
Yeah.
It
You know,
was
I
not good.
actually thought he played fine last night, at least what I saw.
He has no weapons.
But he has
none.
no weapons.
Yeah,
right.
Cam Akers
mean-
is his best weapon.
Baker Mayfield played fine, but you still need talent. Also, you need an offensive line.
I
and you need
guess
receivers and somebody to hand the ball to.
he did it against the Raiders.
By surprise. See that Josh Rosen signed with the Vikings?
No,
That he's back? Yeah.
he's
That's
back.
his seventh team in 5 years.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Poor Rosen.
Uh,
Anyway, Aaron Rodgers looked better, but
Yeah.
he threw maybe the worst
Oh, my
pass
God.
I've ever seen him throw. It was bad. He overthrew somebody by like 10 yards and it was
Yep.
picked.
and then he
Like-
blamed, of course, the receiver.
Yeah,
Right.
for running the wrong route or whatever.
Right.
This guy threw 4 interceptions in a season at one point.
Yeah.
Not
Yes.
that long ago.
No.
4. That was it.
10.
And then he threw that pass.
Mhm.
Things are going off the rails here for this Packers team. All right, last category. Are they back? The Chargers are back. Out of nowhere, they beat the Titans. I'll give you the
Titans
floor.
stink.
I'll give you the floor, Greg.
Yeah.
Titans stink. The
You have
Chargers are
opinions.
getting healthy.
The Chargers
No,
were
no,
hideous
no.
in this game. Their offense was terrible.
Yeah, but so
Justin
are the
Herbert got
Titans.
8
But the
points
Titans
in
defense
fantasy.
was good.
8.
I think that's why the Chargers struggled. I mean, I would say the Titans defense played them
Okay.
exactly the way you play that team.
Sure.
Yeah.
It was the
Okay.
offense that was,
Abysmal.
yeah.
Abysmal.
I wish
And
I
that
could get-
stat, we saw that stat about Derrick Henry
Yeah.
accounting for 60% of the offensive yards or whatever on this
Yeah.
team over the last however many years. Oh, like, oh, there's Greg right there. That's exactly what he's been talking about.
I'm just so desperate for excitement. And like a good running game can be exciting, but it's not like it used to be.
Oh, no.
You know, I go back to this a lot, and part of it's nostalgia. But like those LaDainian Tomlinson, Sean Alexander, Priest Holmes, like those years, those running backs were fucking exciting to watch. Derrick Henry is just ugh.
You're turning on Derrick now?
No, I'm glad he's on our team, but it's like missionary sex.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you know what? This is
Uh,
good, and I'm glad. I'm glad that this is happening right now.
Mhm.
How do you complain about it?
But
'Cause
you,
I got-
but you can't
I
complain.
got Chuba Hubbard. I would
Right,
beg
you're
for
like,
missionary
oh my
sex
God,
right
on a
now.
Tuesday?
I want missionary
All right.
sex. But I got Chuba Hubbard.
Chuba Hubbard's
here.
definitely an OTPH.
Yeah.
You traded your best player. Christian
Yeah.
McCaffrey's exactly what I want, and
Yeah.
he's thrilling to watch.
Right.
And that's just it. This
Yeah.
is my point. And I know I'm a terrible fan or whatever, but like I love watching the Buffalo Bills. I love watching the Cincinnati Bengals. I have been really enjoying watching the Jaguars this year
Mhm.
because like there is something about them that's just fun to watch. The Titans, it's like 3-yard run, incomplete pass,
3 hours.
7-yard
cloud
run.
of dust.
Mm.
incomplete pass, incomplete screen pass, 55-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
It's like, ah. It's just there is never confidence or excitement. You're
Mhm.
never like excited to see the ball get thrown down the field. There's not a defensive player who can make an insane play ever. It's just like
What about the tip pick? That
you
was
stopped
insane.
them.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Oh, that was fucked up. All right.
Yeah.
Well, look.
But that was more of a fluke than anything else.
Right. That was.
wasn't
I mean, that
really-
was an insane
Okay,
yeah.
fluke. It was super cool.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
But it's just, I don't like. I love watching Sauce Gardner play.
Mhm.
Like the dude's a monster.
Hmm.
The Titans are so boring. It's like watching a Marvel movie. It's 3 hours long. and somebody shot lasers out of his hands.
that's Derrick Henry.
And then you go home and you forget what you watched.
yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Oversaturated and the music's boring.
That interception, by the way, I've always in the back of my mind wondered what would happen if somebody bounced it back into the field of play. Would that count? Turns out it does. I love
Yeah.
that. That answered the
counts,
question. That was good.
It counts.
Also, after that, Pro Football Talk had an article, and it just said the title of the article, and I immediately thought of you, Greg, was Ryan Tannehill doing everything he can to get back next week. And my first thought was Greg would be like, can he not try so hard?
Maybe not.
Take it easy, bud.
Take your foot off the gas there, baby.
All right.
Pull a Kyler. All right. Warzone 2.0's
Yeah,
out.
you-
Let's see
you're
how
good. You're good.
see how that's going.
Hang out with your weird wife. Tannehill's got the
Can you
weird
imagine
wife,
Tannehill
right?
playing a video game? He'd hold the controller upside down. It was
Yeah,
just,
right.
it'd be facing the other
He
way.
accidentally lobs it across.
Yeah, right.
First person to play Dark Souls try to smash a controller and
Yeah.
it just politely lands on the couch next to him.
Uh,
I had this
You
realization. So Aaron
Oh, it's
Rodgers
fine,
is
okay.
how old is Aaron Rodgers? Is he like
39.
38,
so
39?
he's around my age, right? And I just look back at my youth and I'm like, man, did Aaron Rodgers play GoldenEye? Did he like sit in front? I mean, he must have, right? Because everybody
Yeah,
our age
Yeah, probably did.
played GoldenEye. And I just can't imagine that man having fun doing something like that. So sometimes when I put it in perspective, like, oh, did he actually? I wonder if he-
Aaron Rodgers used to be a dude.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was someone I liked.
Yeah.
You know,
talked-
he was
he,
somehow
like,
the
talked
cooler
about
alternative
weird
to Brett
shit.
Favre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He always
Like-
had like fun interviews back in the day where we talk like, I don't want to talk about football. Let me talk
Right.
about Game of Thrones.
Right.
Then Joe
Okay.
Rogan got a podcast.
Ah.
And now
Oh,
Aaron
downhill.
Rodgers is who he is now.
Yeah. Joe
If you
Rogan.
play GoldenEye with him now, he'd be Odd Job,
Of course.
Mm.
Right.
Probably.
and then laugh at you.
Well, anyway, the Chargers back. They're
Yes.
now 8-6, and they have
Yeah.
a good shot. They have
Very
they have-
easy schedule.
a 50-something%. Steve Kornacki, he updated us on
Mhm.
Full Football Night in America. I think they have like a 58% chance to make the playoffs now.
Not sure how far they'll go, but I do think
We'll
they make the
see.
playoffs.
Is this like is this a situation where they like win a playoff game and then the coach still gets fired? Are we at that point, or is the coach safe now?
No, he's not safe. He absolutely is not safe. He is begging to fuck up in the playoffs.
Okay, so if he has a big fuck up in the playoffs, he's out.
Yeah.
All right. Final game. Are they back? The Giants look pretty good in this game. They beat the Commanders thanks to some weird ass officiating.
Yeah. What the fuck happened there?
What did happen there? I didn't see it.
He was like a pig.
There
There was
was
a
weird.
very blatant pass interference on the last drive. Basically, the guy like piggybacked him and was hanging all over him. And they're like, seems fine.
Let him play.
Let him play.
They didn't call that, and then they get down to the goal line anyway,
Oh, yeah. Right.
and
right.
they score.
Mhm.
Red Commanders score, and they are down by 2. They have to go for 2 to tie, and there's a late penalty flag saying
Oh,
illegal
yeah.
formation. Sorry, that play doesn't count.
Yeah,
It's
that
a
was
10-yard
shitty.
penalty.
Yeah.
And the
right.
guy, we see the replay of, I forget who it was now, McLaurin maybe, I forget.
Yeah.
Receiver runs out to the outside, points to the ref, and the ref says yes. And then they run the play, and he's not
Yeah.
dumb
Wanted
and
to
the
check
ref-
if he
Dumb
was.
fucking play.
checked,
That's a
and the
dumb
ref
rule.
was like-
Get rid of that.
It was weird. It was
Like
weird.
if you're outside
Usually
the
if you
tackle
check-
box, you should be able to be wherever the fuck you want.
Right.
Usually, if you check with the ref will tell you if you're on or off. Every play, you see this. You see receivers look at
Right,
the line
right.
judge,
Am I good?
and the guy was like, "Yeah, you're good," and he wasn't good. And then they threw a flag, and then they lose. And
Yep.
then the Commanders lose.
Got him. Merry Christmas, bitch.
Uh,
Carson Wentz sends his regards.
well, okay, this bothered me. Report Carson Wentz. the reporters asked Ron Rivera if Heineke is gonna get replaced, and I'm like, why is that Heineke's fault?
Yeah, right. He had nothing to do with it.
You know, he didn't play
looked good.
amazing, but
Heineke's a fucking saint, man.
Guy was playing his ass off and almost tied this game. It was the ref's fault.
We can only hope for a Heineke Purdy NFC Championship game.
A ripping Heineke Purdy playoff. I forget who Brady's playing this week. He's playing a weird backup too. Some bizarre backup in week 16. Anyway, time for the sad boy boat.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to put on the sad boy boat?
Well, we know Brady's on the sad boy boat.
Oh, yeah.
He is like almost always.
Is Belichick, Mac Jones, or Jacoby
I
Myers
say
on the sad boy boat?
Belichick.
Yes, Belichick. Yeah,
because he's being a grumpy bitch.
He's
not coming out of his cabin on the boat.
Are all three
Bill,
of them
it's
on
time for dinner. Go
is
away.
it three Patriots on the sad boy boat with Brady?
3 Patriots. No, just one.
Oh, it's not that many. All right.
Yeah,
I like that though. I like that. Like Brady's trying to coax him out. It's like maybe I'll come back and play for you.
No. Fuck yourself. I'm gonna go to Nantucket. I'm gonna
See,
jerk off.
The games were these Saturday games. Fuck me, man.
Yeah.
It's so far away. I just can't remember. I legitimately had like a whole bunch of people. I'm like, I'm putting them on the fucking sad boy boat this week.
Yeah. Jeff Saturday. I mean,
Jeff Saturday.
Yeah,
for sure.
Matt Ryan or Jeff Saturday?
Yeah,
or
Jeff
Matt
Saturday.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Jeff Saturday.
Jeff is on the
so sad.
Because not only did Jeff Saturday lose the game, he lost his job.
Yep.
That's 3.
0 chance that he keeps his job after this.
That's 3 people on the sad boy boat. Who else gets on?
Russ. They fucking won, baby.
Yes, right.
They fucking won.
Without
He was
him.
Better without
on
him.
the sad boy boat.
Yep, I like it. Got beat by a ripping.
Yeah, he got beat by 2 people. Whoever the fuck he was playing and ripping.
Okay. It's time for my segment, Broadcasting Moments of the Week. There aren't many this week. I want to point out one thing. We already talked about our guy, TikTok star, talking about bathrooms. We talked about him already. I want to talk real quick about the stupid Aaron Rodgers pinata.
What?
Did you see this?
No, I missed it.
At the end of the game, some guy hands a shitty pinata to Aaron Rodgers, and it was really weird.
What did he do with it?
He punched it a few times.
Oh.
It was really weird. Here, let me see if I can pull this up.
Who's the best quarterback to give a pinata to?
Maybe Aaron Rodgers.
Legitimately, it's probably Josh Allen.
Yeah, he would at least break it.
Because Josh Allen's just a fun fucking dude.
Why did Aaron Rodgers receive a pinata after Monday Night Football?
Wait, it's a pinata of him?
Oh, it's an Aaron Rodgers
pinata of Aaron Rodgers.
Oh my god!
I didn't know that. I expected like a little Mexican horse.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god. Yeah, some weird shit. He gets a pinata of himself.
Well, it looks like the Macho Man. It doesn't even look like him.
Yeah, it's bizarre. It's bizarre. That is Broadcasting Moments of the Week.
There you go.
Look up Aaron Rodgers' weird pinata. What did he do with that thing? Did he give it to Joe Rogan? Sign it? Send it to Joe
He's
Rogan?
left it. It's like walked away.
Nope.
Okay.
Not bringing that.
Right on camera.
Thank you for this gift.
We had our Christmas party this Sunday. We did a white elephant, and somebody brought a pinata. And I wound up winning it.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't have a bat or anything, so I took a book and I started throwing the book at the pinata to try to get it to
As one
explode.
does.
Right? Terrible idea. The book bounced off the pinata and went into my neighbor's yard.
Oh,
Where it sits now.
a book just out. Was it
It was a book.
Was it
was
a
a-
book that Aaron Rodgers had on his book
It
club
could
list?
be.
Was
a
the
book.
Fountainhead?
It was a book about connecting with your dead relatives.
Oh shit!
What I really want is my neighbor to find it as
That's
like
what I
a
was gonna-
sign from Jesus.
Yes.
Like maybe Frank's trying to tell me that Frank's your dead husband.
Yes.
I
Right.
assume. I don't know this for a fact.
No,
but
that's fine.
Yes.
It's always a Frank. Yep.
yeah.
She's
Frank,
gonna start digging in that spot.
what are you doing, Sheila?
That's amazing.
Dig a little deep there.
What are you doing?
You know the border between our house. Just want to point that out again. Just, make sure it's on your side. That's all.
All right. Time for Greg's bets. You got any bets? How'd you
Yeah,
do
I got
last week?
bets. I'm on a
I
terrible
got
streak.
Four
bets.
days. Bets 4 days.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got bets.
I only won one last week.
Ooh,
I am
man.
4 for 15 over the last.
Wow.
you were
dude.
hot.
3
You were
weeks. I was
hot.
Yeah, you were going.
Wow.
Now I'm cold as fuck. Well, all these good teams are losing to shitters.
Yeah.
I mean, how
Sure.
do you predict that?
You can't.
You can't.
You can't do it.
So last
Got any
week I got
bets?
Detroit. I got Detroit over the Jets.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah,
I lost Philly. I mean, a lot of these I won. You know, the teams won. It's just they
But
didn't cover
it was the
spread
points
or
covered,
whatever.
Right.
I lost Philly. I lost Carolina. I lost New England, motherfuckers. And I lost the Rams to Green Bay. Rams were getting
Mhm.
+7. They didn't even come close. This week, and then I have a follow up as well. I should have pulled it up. This week, I have Jacksonville -1 at the Jets. Zach Wilson is
That's
a real
a Thursday
shitter.
night game.
Yeah, right. That's a
You're
good.
betting
That's
a
a good one.
Thursday night.
Yep. I think Jacksonville is on a streak. They're doing all right. I think the Jets are dog shit. So we're gonna go with that. I have Minnesota -3.5 against the Giants. They're at home. They've lost 2. They lost. Oh no, they won that fucking game
Yeah, they did.
somehow. Giants suck. Fuck them.
I love this betting strategy.
This
Fuck
week,
'em.
Mark was right. This
Yeah,
week was
it's
tough. So it
real
is
tough.
legitimately like I like this team.
What about Patriots Bengals? Bengals only 3.5.
I never want to bet for or against the Patriots.
Okay.
I think that's
because
fair.
I just straight up never know what team is going to come out.
Yep.
What
Some
about,
weeks they come out and it's like, how could this team ever lose? And some week the team comes out and they look so bad, you think they're never going to win football game again. They're going to be playing football.
Mhm.
Like they got World Cup fever and now they're playing something else.
Maybe betting against the Chiefs against the Seahawks.
I
Chiefs
am
and
betting
Seahawks?
against the Chiefs.
Yeah, I
This
thought that
week.
was. Yep.
Seattle's getting +9.5 against
I think
the
that's
Chiefs.
a good bet.
I think Seattle's better than that. I think the Chiefs are, I don't want to say struggling. I think they're apathetic.
Yeah.
Mm.
So just to jump in there, when I was looking at it, that was the only one that stuck out to me as one that I would like feel confident in, because also since November 13th, the Seahawks have been, every single one of their games has been decided by 8 points or less, and they're getting 9.5. You know, one either positive or they won or negative. They still covered. I just think 9.5 is way too much against the Seattle team.
That seems like a lot. Yeah.
I got the Chargers -4 against Indy.
That's a good one. I like
Indy
that.
sucks. Chargers are on a streak.
Yep.
Like it.
And then this is legitimately just because I like them. I picked Washington +7
Heineke.
because I like Heineke.
Yeah.
I
love
literally
it.
don't even remember who they're playing. Who are they playing?
The
Hold on.
49ers.
They're playing the
which is-
49ers. They're going to lose this game,
Yep.
but it might be tight. You know,
Okay.
Brock Purdy's still Brock Purdy. He's, you know, maybe he just slips a little bit.
Yeah.
I just
Okay.
like Washington. So there you go. And then also my beginning of the year bets have started to come in
Oh, okay, right, for
Oh.
divisions and
for
everything. Yep.
divisions. Do you want that? Do you want that update now, or do you want me to save it for like a year end thing?
Oh, good question. Give us one. Give us one.
there's like six. Like 6
Mhm.
have finished up. I'll just
Alright.
do it. I'll just do it.
Just
to
do
him.
it.
Okay.
Just do it.
So I have now won Chiefs over 10.5.
Okay.
Nice.
I have won Houston under 4.5.
Yeah,
Ooh.
right. Good one.
I have won Minnesota over 9.
Mhm.
Nice.
I have won Minnesota over 9 because I accidentally bet that one twice.
Okay. Good. Great.
I have won Chicago under 6.5.
Which is weird because you were on Chicago, but then you bet the under. But okay.
I have won Detroit over 6.5.
Wow. What a
Yeah.
bet.
I have won New Orleans under 8.5.
Oh my god,
Wow.
Yeah, and that's all. That's all I got.
dude. Mm-hmm.
Let me just double check to see if there's any I lost, because there might be, but this app is dog shit. So, I oh yeah, there are. I have lost Indianapolis
Sure. We all
over
lost that.
10.
We all
Oh
lost that.
god, yeah. We all
We all
lost.
lost that.
I have lost New York Jets under 5.5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I have lost the Denver Broncos over 10.
Yeah. Ooh. Everybody lost that too.
I have lost the Green Bay Packers over
Mhm.
11.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow, there's more. I have lost more than I thought I did. This is a banger. I have lost the Philadelphia Eagles under 9.5.
Why? Why would you bet that?
Oh my God. I've lost so many more of these than I thought I would have.
Yeah, but look how many you won, though. That's impressive.
You won quite a bit.
Wait till you keep going. I'm going to keep going. I have lost the New York Giants under 7. I have lost the LA Rams over 10.5.
Again,
lost the Arizona Cardinals over 8.5.
Oh, that one's weird.
That hurts.
And then here's the last one. I have lost on the Seattle Seahawks under 5.5.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Again, another one we all thought was going to happen. Okay.
Here's another banger. I have also lost.
You lost a lot.
I bet a lot. There's a lot. There's still a lot outstanding. This is a big one. I have also lost the yes of Bills win the AFC East, Titans win the AFC South, and then here's the one that fucked me: the Broncos win the AFC West.
Oh,
that was plus 1,300. I would have won.
Man,
that would have been massive.
On my $5 bet. I would have won like $300.
Oh shit,
that's amazing. All right, well, there's still more to come in, so let's move on to football FUBAR.
Sure.
Where are we headed this week?
Well, I promised you guys last week we're gonna take a look at a little festive bent on this one. Okay, we're gonna get in the holiday spirit. Okay, yeah. So during last week's Bills-Dolphins game, they had to stop the game because Bills fans were throwing snowballs out onto the field, and they were throwing them specifically at Dolphins players. Okay, so they said stop it. You can't do that. Otherwise, we're going to penalize your team, which is weird because how do you know who's throwing those snowballs? Anyway, moving on. But that was the latest example of corralling assault with a frosty weapon, but it wasn't the first time that happened. No, see, another fan base holds a distinction of pioneering the snowball throw to disrupt the game. The same fan base, by the way, that holds the distinction of chucking D-cell batteries at JD Drew, getting into fights with Ty Domi in the penalty box, and then having an actual jail at the bottom of their stadium. We're going to be talking about the Philadelphia Eagles, and most notably, their hatred of Santa Claus.
They hate Santa.
So
they boot Santa.
So to set the stage, so there's multiple times where Eagles fans have turned on Santa, but we're going to talk about the first time. Okay.
Okay. All right.
1968. Okay. Eagles team was considered to be the most the one of the worst Eagles teams that's ever been assembled. They lost their first 11 games of that season. Okay. Inexplicably won the next 2. Okay. And here's the thing. That was 1968. 1969. This is right after the merger. So the AFL and the NFL have one giant draft now. So, all these players are being shared. Right before, there is a holy shit, once in a lifetime prospect coming out named OJ Simpson. Okay. Which I think all he did was on the field stuff and then Naked Gun, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So
yeah.
Eagles fans.
None of that murder stuff.
No. Desperate to get him. Okay. Because of those 2 wins, Buffalo got the number 1 overall pick. The Eagles got the number 3 pick. Buffalo picked OJ, and on the field, he was a Hall of Famer. And Eagles picked some schlub who never, ever made a Pro Bowl in his life. So anyway, they had the right to be pissed. So they hate their team right now because their team has won and taken them out of the OJ Simpson, the sweepstake.
I can understand this.
Right. It's very similar to what happened with like Trevor Lawrence. Remember when the Jets won that game and they took him out of the number 1 overall pick and they took Zach Wilson instead of Trevor Lawrence? Very similar.
Yeah.
So the night before this game, they played the Vikings week 14, which is the last week of the season. A snowstorm hit, big blizzard. Okay. The actual temperature, by the way, on the field for this game, 20 degrees with a wind chill that pushing it under. So it was like about -5 with the wind chill. Okay. Snow everywhere. Philadelphia fans are pissed. They're drunk. They're angry. They're cold. And the game sucks. It absolutely sucks. Just bad football all around. Neither team was going to make it. So they just, whatever. Then comes the halftime show. Okay. So the initial idea, the Eagles ownership at the time, notorious for being out of touch with the fan base, ordered a Christmas pageant to be performed at halftime. Because of the storm, however, most of the pageant participants canceled, and the show coming out, they originally had like a float, and there was like animatronic reindeer and shit that got stuck in the mud outside of the stadium. So instead, they were just going to have Santa come out and chuck candy canes, I guess, in the front row. Because he didn't even have a, this is before they had like t-shirt guns. So what the hell was he going to do? He was going to be flanked by cheerleaders, and that was going to be it. The Santa Claus they hired, the professional Santa Claus, couldn't make it to the stadium because of the snow. So the ownership scanned the fans, found one dude wearing a Santa costume, scraggly ass beard, holes in the costume. He was also 5'10" and weighed about 110 pounds.
Oh boy.
And was very drunk. So they said, "Hey, you want to be Santa?" And he said, "Hey, sure." And they trotted him out in the field. They gave him a sack of presents. The sack had been left out overnight, so all the t-shirts inside were soaking wet. And he trotted out there, and that was it. The fans were just fed up with this. He's throwing t-shirts. They're gross, disgusting. They smell weird. And so fans started hucking snowballs at Santa. Okay. According to this guy, his name was Frank. He said he got hit by about 100 snowballs that day. About 1,000 more probably were thrown at him. And then when the fans ran out of snowballs, they started throwing full beer bottles at him. And then finally they started throwing, which is my favorite, they started throwing hoagies at him.
Hoagies.
Just sandwiches.
Just sandwiches.
Right.
Get the hoagies.
So that was the first time. He eventually escaped. He had to be escorted out of security. They warned the fans not to throw anything more. The Eagles, by the way, lost the game anyway.
Of course they did.
Everybody's just miserable, angry, drunk. And that was the first time the Eagles turned on Santa. It would not be their last. They have turned on him many times since then. But think about it, like, if you're an Eagles fan, or if you're an Eagles, they booed Santa. They threw snowballs at Santa. What hope did Donovan McNabb have there of being loved when they hate Santa? So Philadelphia Eagles fans, welcome to football, FUBAR.
It was it Cleveland that set fire to the baseball field, or was that Philly also?
The 10-cent beer night, I think, is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That was a Cleveland
that?
one.
That was Cleveland.
That was Cleveland. Yeah. Right. Horrible idea.
Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Time for game balls. You got any game balls for me, Greg? You gonna give a game ball to?
Game balls. Let's give it to that guy who threw it backwards to Mac fucking Jones.
Jacoby Myers.
Jacoby Myers. Because that was just the gift that kept on giving.
It's never gonna stop. It's never gonna stop giving either.
Bill Belichick is never going to give that guy anything. So I'm going to give him a ball.
Yep.
He might kill him. He might kill him.
He might
Mark,
be dead right now.
You have a game ball?
Aaron Hernandez.
Same
style.
game, same play. Chandler Jones for Mac trucking Mac Jones.
No, you know what? Look, I fucking hate the Patriots. We should give it to the Titans players. That was an insane play. That was one of the most heads up, ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, that was
plays
cool.
in
Yeah,
the history of
All right,
football.
fine. You can switch it.
I'm switching it.
I'm still going with
all. Yeah,
fucking
you should do that.
Mac Jones being sent to the Shadow Realm.
Ooh, this is tough. This is tough. I was gonna go in that direction, but give me a game ball to Kirk Cousins eye shadow, you know?
There you go. 1
Cousins
o'clock eye
eye.
shadow.
There we go.
That 1 o'clock eye shadow, man. That guy, he does stuff when the pressure's off.
If it's 1 o'clock, if it's 1 o'clock and there's no pressure, it's Kirk Cousins time, baby.
He's great.
Yeah.
He's great when there's no pressure on. So game ball to you, Kurt.
That's insane. That's so on the nose.
Kirk, whatever your name
exactly
is.
right. Like he accidentally won.
Yeah.
Accidentally has
We
the
did it,
greatest
guys.
comeback ever. Oops. Whoopsie. He's like the reverse Steve Urkel. He just falls and good things happen. All right. Speaking of Steve Urkel, let's do
good
our plugs.
segue. Look at that. You're such a pro.
Oh, look at that. Let's plug TGIF podcast, our other podcast where we talked about Steve Urkel this past week
Yeah.
in the Christmas episodes.
Yeah, it was
Which-
a good one.
It's
That
a
was a
great
real
one,
fun one.
which a lot of not talking about Christmas, a lot of Cole Beasley style.
Yeah. We tied them together. There's also
Yeah.
birds, robot birds. There's mine right there. You can
There's
see
a
him
robot
watching
bird
the
for you.
video.
Nothing
There he is.
suspicious about them.
No,
Nope,
he's totally
nope.
fine.
He's
Just keeping
totally
an eye on me.
normal. Totally normal.
Hold on, let me just block him from you. You don't need to see this. There you go.
It's a fantastic episode. It's a Christmas miracle. It is a festive show for your ears.
Yeah, really
You can
good.
open it now. It's an early Christmas present.
Right.
Let's do it right now.
Christmas present.
Listen,
That's fun.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Come on, open. You got to wrap.
You
some
owe us.
gifts.
You better get us something good in return.
Yeah. What do
I
we
want a
get?
smoker.
Oh, you want a drum set from the Aquabats?
I want the Aquabats drum set.
Yeah, that's what you really
Ah,
want.
that's right. Yeah.
$700
Guitar
drum set.
Center.
Put it together.
Put it on your Amazon wish list. I
Do you,
assume it's
can
on
you?
there.
I forgot to ask. Can you even drum?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right,
yeah,
all
yeah.
right,
I was a
fair,
drummer.
Fair. yeah. Yeah.
No.
I'll drum.
But then Aquabats oboe. He'd still want it, but
Yeah, still want it.
not
Still
want
want it. Maybe you can give it to your robot bird that grows
Yeah,
with you.
right.
That was my favorite. Our robot
Yeah.
birds grow up with us.
yeah, right, exactly. Mine was a little gray flamingo, and now look at him. He's
Now look,
majestic.
he's a grown adult. All right. PGF podcast. If you want more of us and more weird stuff, that's your show.
That's the one.
That's
That
the
really
one.
is.
If this
That's
is
the
too
one.
tame for you,
If you think we go off the rails
if you
here,
want things to get
Yeah.
weird,
Yeah.
You
then
have to get weirder.
hang
Yeah,
out
it
with
can.
us and Urkel
It can.
and some babies talking.
right?
Oh, baby.
Which
talk.
Greg loved.
He
Well,
did
I kinda
legitimately
did. Yeah,
like
I
that.
legitimately
yeah,
liked it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
It wasn't
weird.
great. I just thought
It
it
was
was
weird. Still weird.
fine.
Best he's ever seen. Over
like a
perfect
Still weird.
strangers.
Good little Christmas episode.
Good little Christmas episode that we did there. All right, that's it for this week. We're going into week 16 of the NFL.
Woo!
Crazy.
We are getting close.
Teams
Inching
are dropping
closer.
off. Teams are
Yeah.
clinching. It's exciting.
Right. So I love Wild Card Weekend. That's one of my favorites. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. Even though it still feels weird. The extra week totally messes me up.
I know it does
Hate
me
it.
too. Yeah.
Still, I don't like it.
I still will call schedules. I'm like, oh, that team's like an 8-8 team. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
that
and
doesn't
I
exist
hate
anymore.
that. And yeah,
Yeah.
like the records are all fucked up now, but whatever. Anyway, that's it.
Yeah.
We're out of here. Peace
Yep.
out. We'll see you in week 16.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Yes, Merry Christmas.